congratulations. What got you over the line today, do you think?
Probably 2 years of good habits and acting like winners every day and trying to improve ourselves. Not standing still in what we're trying to do, and and then in the end it was an incredible management of moments. That's probably the storyline for this team. They know how to manage minutes better than anyone I've ever seen in the game.
Proud dad and premiership coach. Can you sort of differentiate between the two at the moment?
They're so different. I'm going to be a dad for the rest of my life. Yeah, or maybe a premiership coach now too. But this is a moment in time in my life coaching Collingwood. Yeah, my purpose in life is to be a father and be a great husband, so that's...
You ready? Let's go.
Lauren, congratulations. What got you over the line today, do you think?
Probably 2 years of good habits and acting like winners every day and trying to improve ourselves. Not standing still in what we're trying to do, and and then in the end it was an incredible management of moments. That's probably the storyline for this team. They know how to manage minutes better than anyone I've ever seen in the game.
Proud dad and premiership coach. Can you sort of differentiate between the two at the moment?
They're so different. I'm going to be a dad for the rest of my life. Yeah, or maybe a premiership coach now too. But this is a moment in time in my life coaching Collingwood, and I'm so grateful for it. But my purpose in life is to be a father and be a great husband, so that's where I'm going to live in my space.
It sounds really obvious to almost say it and cliched, but have you ever had a day of emotion like this?
No, like the tears flowing this morning at 7:45, and my wife's been remarkable. Like, she went in labour and went to the hospital with her sister without me and let me sleep in. I had no idea what was going on. And then she's just so amazing. I'm going to make me cry. Just so proud of her, and then I'm going to have a time out on that. You can speak to Bobby.
Bobby, have you ever played a first half like that?
No, not like that. It was just full credit to my teammates to, get me in good spots and finish it off. So I was happy.
Talk us through the ride on Starcevich.
I actually didn't see it. I think Howie kicked it, and I actually thought I was him for a second. But no, other than that, I couldn't see it until I bring it down. Again, it was just a good kick by Howie and just finished it up.
Bobby, how do you reflect on your decision now? Obviously, you looked at it about 24 months ago to move clubs, and you looked at Essendon. How do you reflect on your decision to choose Collingwood?
I'm very happy now. No, I picked the right spot. Full credit to Fly, Righty, and the rest of the footy club to make me and my family feel welcome. It's a family club, and I've never been happier. And it just shows coming out to play my best footy, I've never been happier. So full credit.
We can see now that it was completely the right decision. But back then, what made you choose Collingwood?
We just only had one meeting with you guys, and just when I was in Sydney, and it just clicked. I knew this was the right spot. I've seen a lot of media that it's a family club and it's changing, and it's something I wanted to be a part of, and I'm a part of it, so I'm happy.
Do you remember that meeting, Craig? I mean,
Yeah.
is this the sort of player you envisaged?
Yeah, Bobby had his own struggles last year, and they've been well documented, and the resilience shown in him to overcome that, and obviously he wanted to change. Sometimes we all need to change at times, and we were there open arms. Funnily enough, I was texting Bobby the year before at the end of the year. We had interest in him, and we couldn't quite get that over the line, but even texted him when we didn't happen, because we saw the potential in this young lad, and he chose us, and that's a choice that will live with him forever, and we're really grateful for. But I just love seeing young men grow up, young men get opportunities to be themselves and express themselves, and with the reason why we're here today is not only his performance, but just the resilience shown over a number of years, and we are a family club, and we love you very much, Bobby, and your family.
Just on that resilience, Fly just alluded to what you went through last year. You've had a career year this year. Do you feel like you gained a lot from the back end of last year and what you went through?
Yeah, it's just full credit to my family, my partner, my little one here, and the rest of them back in Northam and the footy club to back me in and let me play my game. And yeah, again, it's full credit to them, and I've never been happier. So.
When that game was played today, Craig, you were looking for more goals. How
Yeah.
important was it to get from Bob?
Yeah, well, clearly we moved the ball differently, and that was our whole theme of the week. Let's not do what we did the week before, and didn't look to change the angles, didn't look to bring the ball in the corridor, didn't look to switch off turnovers. We showed all the footage of it. We knew what we had to fix because it was just right in front of us. And credit to all our coaches, Leper, Bolts, and Skip and Scoot and the others that coached it to the right down to the detail. And then we train it and reinforce it, and we get the benefit. We moved the ball with angles. We got weapons, and Bobby was on the end of it because he's running those patterns. He was running the same patterns last week, and we just didn't kick it to him, and we didn't get the ball in position to kick it to him. He was there waiting for it, and credit to him, he plays his role, and the ball comes to him, and then he expresses himself and does his brilliant stuff. But yeah, our coaches had an incredible season, and I'm very lucky to have such great support around me.
Did you think Steele would make a difference?
Well, that's a big moment, isn't it? I'm looking forward to watching the red wine replay this one, because that's one of the big moments in the grand final. There's many, but that was certainly one of them.
Speaking of Steele, you'd think in these conditions that the two oldest blokes on the ground might struggle, maybe. And there's a bit of Chris got asked yesterday the heat, but just Sidebottom and Pendlebury, their poise, especially in the second half. Just your thoughts on their contribution.
Look, again, I'm going to look forward to watching it, but Pendle's last quarter was something else, and his composure when everyone else was starting to get a little bit fatigued, and but what you guys do see or don't see is the organisation. When we get behind on the scoreboard with about 5 minutes to go, we flick a switch and go into a phase of our ball movement that we need to take more risk, and he just orchestrates it. And then within a minute we get a goal, less than that, and then we wanted to stay in that mode for a bit longer, because I knew if we get another one, this game's over. Didn't quite get it, but then we flicked the switch straight back to that mode of kill the game, and Pendle's again orchestrating everything. You can't buy experience on grand final day. Those two in particular have been remarkable for our group. Again, they did PBs during the week, didn't they? Pendle's done 3 PBs in the gym 3 weeks in a row. Talk about getting better every day. Our oldest players are getting better every day, and it's a huge role model, or it's an incredible role model for the rest of us.
Jeez, you must have really felt for Nathan Murphy in that moment.
When he went down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he walked past me, I said, right, he goes, I'm right, and then he got some symptoms, and there's always a story in the grand final day. What about Tay? What about Dan McStay? What about Johnny Noble? We're not here without those guys. The work that they put in, the train, and be there, and then that's as much of these medals and these memories as much theirs as ours. And the game doesn't recognise that, but we do.
They obviously put work into Darcy to stop his intercept. How important? I think Billy had no touches at half time. It's one of the best no touches games you've ever seen in the grand final. How important was he?
Yeah. Look, he was close to having some really big moments and didn't quite capture them, but it was significant because we just didn't want to get marked in that part of the game. Harris Andrews had an amazing last quarter though, didn't he? You can't keep good players down all day, and I thought Darcy's second half was way better than his first half, and important because that Danaher and Hipwood had a real presence. It was soft. If they didn't mark it was a soft drop. I know I said it outside, but can I just? I want to show respect to the opposition. This is one of the best games of footy I've ever been involved in. On grand final day, it'll be a spectacle for others to watch and judge, and you can have your own take on it. But Brisbane have been an incredible year. They've had an incredible year this year, and Fags and the players. There's only small margins between this result, so I want to pay my respect towards them.
What about the performance of Tom Mitchell? Flying, you've got recruits in next year, but you clearly went to identify a need, and he's cop criticism throughout the year, stuck with him. The performance today, how did you rate that? He just is so important to us. So important because, again, you can't buy experience on this day, and 30-odd-year-old that's just knows how to win the ball and knows how to play a system, and he just won so much tough ball for us and got the ball with momentum. The acquisition of righties in the room, and Billy and Bobby and Billy, and
those guys, they just made us better. We knew we had to get better. You lose the prelim final by a point, but you have to get better. The competition's already improving, but we had to bring more depth into our list. And the work done in the off-season ultimately is the reason why we're sitting here.
Was experience the difference, probably?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look back on it. Again, games come down to moments. Yeah, and I said minute by minute, huh?
That's it.
Moment by moment. And these guys just go into this, they know what to do. So 30 seconds ago, we don't have to say anything. They've practiced it and they do it and they coach each other out there. And was it loud in the crowd, but you could hear each other?
Yeah, especially with Pendles and the old way society, and Bill in the forward line, just setting us all up to be in great positions, and that's what we train, and it works out on the big stage. So
and then the opposition do things to us, and they just got the ability to just make decisions out there. And Checkers goes a bit on the ball with a minute to go. Just little things that win big games, and this has been our story.
Is that the ultimate of reflecting on this year, how much of it is building team memory as well? And there have been so many close games. Is that a part of building a winning team?
Well, I know last year everyone thought it was a bit of a fluke. And there's some bounces of the ball and hit the post there. We get that. We're not trying to say that this is complete perfect science. But I think there's starting to be a bit of a trend now. Do you think we're pretty good at these clutch moments? And sometimes you shut the clock down for 4 or 5 minutes. Some teams might want to still score. That's why it's close. We could go, oh no, let's go for it, and we'll kick a goal, and it's 10 points. And maybe that's something we can get better at. But we've got such belief in that last 4 minutes that no one's scoring. Not us or the opposition. So maybe that's tends towards a closer outcome.
In that same sense, though, is that I guess the ultimate validation for you as a coach? I mean, so much of today, from what we saw, vision from in the rooms before the game, there was laughs, there was very much everything that you've maintained.
How much did you see?
Oh, no, only a little bit, no sound. But stuff that you've maintained throughout the year, that everything really was the same today. And the validation for you as a coach to know that in those moments that they'll do what they know.
Yeah, and you create habits for these moments.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to take all the credit because that's just unrealistic. Our coaching group, our support staff, everyone, we set these players up so well. We rock up here on a match day with so much trust and belief in the group because we've set them up really well. And so then you just go play. We've got so much. Justin Leopard's all the experience. Grand final day is enough. You don't have to give the players more. They relax. The game's not played till today. Yesterday, enjoy yourself. The day before, train hard. The game's played on this day and not before. In our group, we created habits around that all year.
How influential is the support base this year, Fly? I mean, not just today, this week, but all season, record membership, record home and away attendance. How influential have they been?
Oh, incredible. Our theme, I'm going to give it out now, is we're the front line of the Magpie Army. 106,000 members, and there's a record crowd here today. I don't think there was a seat in the house. Maybe my wife didn't come. Might have been one more. We just know how significant they can be, and we wanted to take them on every path of our journey. And we started that 2 years ago. Post-COVID was hard for all of us, and our supporter base paid a lot of money to not watch any footy for 2 years in a row, and we were determined to bring them back to the club, and we want to put on a good brand, we want to be fun to watch, and we want to entertain them. And then I remember some sections of the media, I don't know if anyone in the room, but we beat St Kilda in the very first game that I coached, and we got excited for the crowd, and that was the start of it. You can judge us for whatever, but our journey was to bring the fans along for the ride, and this is the ultimate success.
You've won 16 flags now as a club. What does that mean to the club, the history of that?
Well, you're walking out. We've created a path from our meeting room as you go out to training, and there's an image of the 16th goes here, and all the past greats. We've been lucky enough to bring them all in. We had 2010 Premiership group in during the week on Thursday to tell their stories, and we've had 1990 when we've had so many great past players that have come back to the club. We're bringing all the players and staff all back to the club that have tread a path for us to follow. I'll have some reflection time individually on what that means, but this means a lot to a lot of people.
Can you put your picture on the wall?
No. No. I got Lee there and Mick. They're like, I hope when I go on holidays I come back and it's not there. I'll move an office.
What about the red wine replay?
Yep.
Will it be?
I've got a really nice bottle of red too.
Well, I was going to say it's
Yeah.
not going to be one of those horrible little
No.
cups of hospital apple juice. Is
No.
it? How will you sort of split your time from
Well,
here?
I think I might do it with the coaches. I'd like to share a nice bottle of. Roddy,
Can you
your
let
shout,
us
is
in
it?
on what it is?
Yeah. What do you reckon you should get, Roddy? He's a wine connoisseur.
You're on the spot here. Whatever you want.
I love it. And we might get together at the right time as coaches and, you know, have that moment of quietness and just watch the game and appreciate it for the work that it was. Because again, on reflection, it's one of the best games I've ever been involved with.
You
did
said
that cup.
you were allowed to sleep in. When did you find out this morning?
5:45, my wife rang me. She said, you better get to the hospital. This baby's ready to go. And thanks to everyone at St Vincent's for making my wife really comfortable. And I'm coming tonight. I'm going to steal that cup and I'm going to go home and get a photo with my gorgeous little girl, Maggie, and my wife in the cup.
What time did you leave the hospital? Have you been home?
Yeah, I came straight to the game. Yeah, traffic was good actually. It's only around the corner. Yeah.
What time did you leave? Can you remember?
About 12, because I didn't bring my shoes. I left my shoes at home. I had to go run up and get a new pair. But it is what it is. It's a story to be told, and yeah, a special day.
Where'd you get your shoes from?
Men's club, though. Shout out, Marco did a great job. He gave me 2 sizes too big. My brother-in-law went and picked them up, and then I got to put them on. I said, I can't wear these, can I? They're 2 sizes too big. So then I had to run down and get them changed over. And thanks, Marco. You're a good man.
You won 3 premierships as a player. How do you compare being a coach today?
Oh, it doesn't compare. Lee said that to me after the game. I had a moment with Lee and thanked him. It just doesn't compare. Because this is not about me. This is about 106,000 members. This is about the players and their stories. It's about all our staff. You know, Craig Kelly comes in and does an incredible job for our footy club. Jeff Brown has been remarkable, Jeff, and the trust that everyone's shown in me to do the job. But I'm just the face of it. I'm wearing the colours proudly, thanks to our sponsors and everyone. Like, I'm the face of it. So, as a player, you're not that. And this doesn't compare.
Bobby, you see you laughing at the lovely noises that are coming from the back of the room. Yeah, right on cue, thanks. Can you talk a little bit about, I mean, when you guys start this AFL journey, you're young men doing it together and at a different stage in your life, but now to be, I guess, enjoying this success at this stage of your life with all the kids that are in the rooms, it's just a completely different experience, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And again, it goes back to the footy club to have the little ones in the meetings. I remember we played it was Carlton in the scratch match earlier this year, and Fly said bring him in, and it was unbelievable. Something I've never been a part of, and it's something I'll look back on when he's a bit older to share these moments with him and my partner and the rest of my family. So it's unbelievable. When
did you guys get a sense about the new magpie that was in the mix this morning? Did he reveal it pretty early? This morning, yeah, in the meeting actually. I think you got the gender wrong.
Yeah, I said I was just so excited to get it out, and I said, boys, because the players in their jumpers have the legacy they would leave, and in mine I've got 44 sons. They didn't know they want to treat them all like my son, and I don't have a son. I say I've got 44. I want to love them, support them, but I said, boys, I've had a pretty cool morning, and then I said, I've put a photo up of the little girl, and I said, I've had a little boy. And I thought, what am I saying? I said, boy, sorry, it's a girl. So that was a bit of fun, but family's important. Little Bobby Jr. play 100 games, mate, and I've been looking forward to coaching him.
Be wearing a 23, hopefully.
Just on your cousin Bradley, how influential was he in your pre-season? Because you turned up in great condition and set your tone for your career best. How important was he?
Yeah, he's unbelievable. He's the one that pushed me to get up and go for runs, and he's the best runner in the AFL, I reckon. So to build my fitness, that's something I needed to do, and to have him and everyone at the footy club as well to back me in and work on the things I need to work on. So he's good.
Sorry, very just briefly, just to finish, about Jack Ginnivan. I mean, clearly he was the sub in the 2 finals. Had the faith to put him into the starting 22 today. Can you just talk a little bit about, again, it sounds cliche, but his journey? I mean, he just said in the rooms just before that there was a time in the middle of the year where he thought, I'm not getting back in this team.
Yeah, it's the resilience that he's shown that Jack's starting to live. You know, you got to make mistakes and learn from it and grow and get better. You know, there's so many stories. Like, what about Oleg Markov? We've got so many There's so many stories to be told in this, and you know, Jack's growing up. Is he the youngest player in our team? I think he could be. So there's going to be so much he learns from today, and don't go to the races the day before would be the lesson I'd say.
We're happy about that.
Oh, read the room, Jack. Yeah, like so. You know, you've got to grow up, but you've got to make mistakes to learn from them. Again, he's the youngest player in the room, and you know he's got great role models, and resilience shown here is a great role model for him. And yeah, we'll keep trying to educate. We're not finished. We are nowhere near finished. We'll grow and we'll make more mistakes and then try to get better.
Is this the start of a dynasty?
No, it's just today, and we were enjoying today, and it's a really special day for the footy club.
Well, can I just get your reflection on the Norm Smith before we finish? And was that something you contemplated or dreamt about before this, or what can you say to other young Indigenous players who look up to you and are seeing what you've done today?
Watch Sirioli's highlights, I guess. No, it's something I obviously just wanted a premiership medal, and I got it, and yeah, just the Norm Smith and just go to my teammates, and premiership player, and that's something I've always wanted to do, and yeah, couldn't have done it without my teammates, so yeah, it's more about the premiership to me.
Yeah. Well said, mate. Well said. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the year.